Good morning, dear children. Let us continue our topic. Investment multiplier. Okay, investment multiplier. Very important topic. What do you mean by investment multiplier? We can say the factor by which additional income due to additional investment, that is known as investment multiplier. Investment multiplier is denoted by the letter K. It is measured the ratio between additional income and additional investment. Okay. Then we can say any changes in investment may be increase or decrease due to other factors rather than income. Rather than income, we can say what will happen that causes changes in income. Okay. So, any changes in investment that causes increase or decrease in aggregate demand. So, increase in investment causes increase in aggregate demand, that causes shift in aggregate demand curve. Okay. So that graphical representation we can take like this. This is forward multiplier because increase in investment causes increase in aggregate demand, that causes additional income. So this is forward multiplier. Backward multiplier also there, but for us only forward enough. So graphical representation we can give like this. For investment multiplier, we need AD. If we are taking ADAS approach, that ADAS equilibrium level we need. So, this is our AD curve, that is C plus I. Right? Then AS curve that starts from origin C plus S. Due to increase in investment, aggregate demand curve shift from AD to AD dash. Suppose this is new aggregate demand curve AD dash. That here we can write C plus I plus delta I. Okay, here initial level of equilibrium level of income or GDP is OY. When investment increases, aggregate demand shift from, suppose I am giving here A, B. So aggregate demand shift from A to B. That causes a new level of GDP. That I am giving here Y star because of increase in investment. Okay. So from here we can find like this, the additional investment, that is this much delta I, that is AB. Delta I is AB, that is less than additional income this much, Y star. So we can say additional income is greater than additional investment. Due to change in investment, income increases, right? Multiple effect on income. We can say there is a multiple effect on income. So this is forward effect on investment multiplier through ADAS approach. Okay. If we are taking SI approach, again we need saving investment equilibrium. This is saving curve, break even point. Then what we need? Investment. This is constant. Due to change in investment curve shift from what I can give here, A to B. Suppose this is new investment curve, I star. So initial level we are getting this much income, OY level of income. When investment rises, investment curve shift from A to B. So this much is delta I, and we are getting new level of equilibrium, Y star. See, here only this much change in investment that causes greater changes in income. AB is same process here also we can explain. AB is less than Y star, or we can say delta Y is greater than delta I. Okay, this is investment multiplier forward effect we can see from here because of changes in investment. The next one, how we can derive this investment multiplier. So we studied investment multiplier is determined by marginal propensity to consume. A person's expenditure is another person's income, right? So economy, suppose a project that spent for a construction of a building. Suppose they invest rupees 1,000, that will become income of another person's, right? From here, his wish, the tendency to spend, that we can say that is marginal propensity to consume. He can spend, or they can spend this much amount to something else, right? Suppose I am taking here person A, he spent, I am taking like this, 4/5 of his income in order to buy something. So the producer of this thing, he gets that much amount of income. So one person's expenditure is another person's income. So we can take like this, 4/5 of 1,000 he can spend for this item. So suppose this is mobile. So mobile producer is getting this much amount of income. So one person's expenditure is another person's income. So we know the multiplier is determined by MPC. There is direct relationship between multiplier and MPC. This we can prove. We know what is the minimum value of MPC. The minimum value of MPC is 0, right? And maximum value of MPC is 1. we are saying there is direct relationship between multiplier and MPC. So next topic we can take the relationship between MPC. If we are taking MPS, we can say MPC directly related means MPS inverse relationship, right? Because MPC plus MPS is always equal to 1. MPS is always equal to 1. So I am taking here again and again, I am saying this lesson always you should keep it in your mind, all the formula. Okay, whatever we studied, we need that one. We don't know which one we can take. We have to decide, we have to identify which formula we can take out for this derivation and all. So here we are taking, we are considering investment multiplier. So we know for investment multiplier, some changes happened in investment that causes an additional change in income, that we know. So we have to consider that consumption we need, investment we need, income we need. So I am taking equilibrium level y is equal to C plus I. This formula I am taking. From here we can derive what is the investment multiplier. Okay, so very easy, you just listen carefully. First step, we can substitute consumption function or consumption equation. We know what is consumption equation. C is equal to C dash plus BY. Okay, this equation I am substituting here. So we are getting like this, y is equal to, instead of C I am writing C dash plus BY, then plus I. Till here you understood what I did? Just substitute consumption equation. Okay, C dash plus BY, that is C, then plus I. Then just modify. I am taking BY plus BY here, y minus BY is equal to, what on the left, C dash and plus I. So I am taking like this, C dash plus I. Till here you understood what I did? First, just take equilibrium level. Y is equal to C plus I. We need investment equation. If we are taking y is equal to C plus S, it's very difficult. That's why we are taking C plus I. Okay. We know due to change in investment that causes aggregate demand. That causes aggregate demand curve from shift, what we can say, upward shift. That causes an upward shift of aggregate demand curve. So aggregate demand formula we are considering C plus I. So then substitute consumption equation. Okay. Then I am doing like this. This we can write another format, that is 1 minus BY. That also you know. Okay. Common is equal to again C dash plus I. Okay. Again modification, y is equal to, this I am taking right side. So 1 minus b will become 1 by 1 minus b. Okay. Into, just copy C dash plus I. Till here okay. Once more. This is derivation of investment multiplier. How we can derive investment multiplier. How we can derive investment multiplier. Okay. First I am taking y is equal to C plus I. You should follow, you should come with me. Then what we have to do? Substitute consumption equation. So by substituting consumption equation, we are getting, instead of C, we can write C dash plus B Y, then plus I. Okay. Then modifying Y, this I am taking this at minus by is equal to C dash plus I. Clear? Then this we can write 1 minus by is equal to C dash plus I. Then here y is equal to 1 by 1 minus b into C dash plus I. Okay. Till here we are not differentiate the equation. We should change this investment. We should change, then only income will change. So additional investment causes additional income. So we are going to change this equation in order to find the effect of investment on income. We can differentiate the equation. So I am going to differentiate this one. So this last step I am taking out. Okay. Y is equal to 1 by 1 minus b into C dash plus I. So in order to find the effect of investment on income, I am going to differentiate the equation. So differentiate, that is delta y change is equal to this part 1 by 1 minus b. Here C dash is constant, so we will get delta I. Okay. We already studied the ratio between additional income and additional investment will give investment multiplier, right? So we are moving to this part. So this we can write delta y by delta y by delta I is equal to 1 by 1 minus b. Okay. Then delta y by delta y is what? K. So we can write 1 by 1 minus b is investment multiplier. So either we can use this formula or we can use K is equal to 1 by 1 minus b. From here we are getting multiplier, investment multiplier and MPC are directly related. 1 minus b means what? Again we can write, we can modify the formula. Again investment multiplier is equal to 1 by b means MPC. Right? B means MPC. 1 minus MPC will give MPS. So conclusion like this we can give. There is a direct relationship between multiplier and MPC. B shows MPC, and inverse relationship between multiplier and MPS. So we derived investment multiplier by using MPC. Investment multiplier is determined by MPC. Okay. Once more, how we can derive investment multiplier? We are using equilibrium formula or equilibrium equation C plus I. Next, substituting consumption equation. When I write here, you have to write in our notebook. Without seeing this one, try to write. By substituting consumption equation, we are getting y is equal to C dash plus by plus I then modifying y minus by, that is equal to c dash plus I. Then this one we can write 1 minus by, that is equal to c dash plus I. Then y is equal to 1 by 1 minus b into c dash plus I. In order to find effect of investment on income, we can differentiate the equation, that is a delta y. Y become delta y, that is equal to 1 by 1 minus b into delta I. Or we can write delta y by delta I is equal to 1 by 1 minus b. Delta y by delta I means k. So k is equal to 1 by 1 minus b, or we can write MPC, that is 1 by MP. Yes. So for multiplier we got three formulas. One is k is equal to delta y by delta I. Another formula, k is equal to 1 by 1 minus b. Next one, k is equal to 1 by MP. Yes. Okay. Then we know k is determined by MPC. MPC and k is directly related. What is the minimum value of MPC? Come back to the point. MPC is 0. If I put this value, so k is equal to, so by using MPC we can find out k. What is the formula? 1 by 1 minus MPC, because MPC is given. Find out k. 1 by 1 minus 0. What is the answer? 1 by 1. So what is the value of k? Value of k is 1. So they are directly related. So we can say the minimum value of investment multiplier is 1. The minimum value of investment multiplier is 1. Then we can move to the maximum value. What is the maximum value of MPC? The maximum value of MPC, we know that is 1, right? So while using MPC, we have to take this formula, k is equal to 1 by 1 minus MPC. Substitute 1 by 1 minus 1, that is 1 by 0. What is the answer? 1 by 0 is infinity. So here we are getting, this is the maximum value of k. By using maximum value of MPC, we got maximum value of k. So maximum value of multiplier, investment multiplier is infinity, and minimum value of investment multiplier is 1. So we can say the value of multiplier range from 1 and or 1 to infinity. So 1 is minimum value, infinity is maximum value for k. Minimum value of MPC is 0 and maximum value is 1. It's very important for one more question. What is the minimum value of MPC? 0 and maximum value is 1. What is the minimum value of k? That is 1 and maximum value is infinity. Okay, that big topic over.